What if it was George Floyd's purpose to die? It's good to be back on the video again. What's going on, y'all? My name is Django, and I'm here. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about what we did the other day with Eli Groves, and we was in the streets giving back to the Farrockaway community. What I want to talk about is purpose, right? Like your purpose for being in the right place at the right time, and like your purpose may even like transcend even further than what you had in mind. So the other day Eli hit me up. He was saying that he wanted to give back to the community. We live in Farrockaway. So basically he was saying that, listen, Django, I want to give back to the community. I want to give food. I want to be a help in some way. And I was like, yo, I'm with it. I said, I put in $100, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna match that. So cool, we had $200 to give out food to the Farrockaway community. We decided on pizza. Our intentions were good. And then as soon as we got to the pizza shop, we realized that we might have run into a few problems. Like, you know, a lot of people who need help don't necessarily want to be the ones, don't necessarily want to ask for the help, you know what I mean? Even if I was hungry, you know, and I'm like, how do you approach that situation?
They chilling, they just having a good time.
They can't live in the house and be hungry?
Nah, they can't be hungry.
There's too many of
them.
them.
Too many of them, bro.
I'm not playing with them.
How you doing?
There
We
you
got
go.
some pizzas that we just giving away.
Yep. Nothing. Pizza. You good? Alright, no doubt.
No problem.
How do you, like, hey, listen, yo, I got a bunch of pizzas in the back, man. Do you want some? You know, without offending the person that we're trying to help. So that was problem number one. Problem number two was finding these people.
Put it on Facebook. If you could just share it and then, you know, make a post about it, or, you know, put a comment on it, caption on it or something like that. Or don't be shy.
And so we put out a post on social media. We each made a post about we're giving out food in Rockaway, and we're gonna wait till we get responses to buy the pizza, because we don't want to be sitting on boxes of cold pizza. We were debating on like who is actually in need. Do you just give to people that look like they're in need? You know what I mean? That's kind of like, I don't know what that is. And you know, we got not as much as we wanted, not the response that we wanted. Nobody was telling us, you know, like Sarah, you know, she has 4 kids, you know, like she definitely gonna need it. Basically what we got was people just saying congrats, you know, like, yo, I see y'all doing your thing, yo, keep it up. I see y'all doing what y'all doing for the community.
Yeah, we did, but we just wait. All people doing is liking and loving the post. You don't know. They gave it to her, and it would have been because she woke like that, and not because she needed it.
We're giving out pizza. We trying to see who in need of food.
Yo, you know anybody or families that need food?
We didn't want to give it to anybody who we felt didn't need it. And I know what y'all thinking, right? How do you know somebody doesn't need it? You know, because like even if I was hungry, right, and I'm not gonna be, how do you know that I need it? Type of thing, right? Like I'm still dressed, type of thing, you know. Like I have on a decent outfit. Maybe not right now, but I have on a decent outfit. Like if I needed food, but how do you know that I need it over the next person who may or may not need it? Going back to my purpose point, we were just like, okay, we're not gonna give out pizzas with no beds. Like, that's cruel. That's cruel and unusual punishment. We're not just gonna give out pizza with no beds. So we stopped at the pizzeria, and then we were gonna go, you know, we were gonna go to Stop and Shop, which is right on the next block over, to get some waters to give out with the pizza. So we bought a case of water. We were gonna go buy a case of water on our way to Stop and Shop, right? Now, listen here. This is when I talk about purpose. On our way to Stop and Shop to buy the water to give out with the pizza. This is before we had given out a single slice, right? A lady was holding a card. She was standing in front of Chase Bank. She was holding a card.
I'm not wearing my Jordans today. I got the same one. Yeah, it's the yellow can of formula.
Okay, want me to take this with me?
Yeah, if you want.
All right.
You have to ask the lady in the front.
Okay.
I'm insuring it. Ensure is the thing like baby formula, and we were walking to Stop and Shop, and she stopped us. Right, we're already in the mood of helping. We're already giving back. She was like, "Listen, guys, I know this may sound weird, but listen, I need some baby formula." She didn't give us. We don't know her name. She didn't give us no explanation, but she said, "I just need some baby formula." Josh was like, "Yo, don't worry about it. We got it." Right, type of thing. Like, don't worry about it. We got it.
We were on our way to pick up some drinks for the slices that we're gonna get for lunch, and walked past a lady, and she just so happened to be in need of some formula for her daughter. So I think it was great timing. God works in mysterious ways, man.
Baby formula is expensive. $20 for what? But baby formula is expensive. So we went to Stop and Shop. We looking in the glass case because it's my first time ever buying baby formula. It's behind the glass case. So I guess people steal it because it's not like on the shelf where, like, you know, you pick up like boxes of cereal type of thing. $20 for the small, right? So I call up Des, and she's like, she has the kid. So I say,
oh yeah, forgot about that.
you know, how long does the small last? She's like, oh, not long. That's like a week, right? So we're just like, okay, nah, we're not gonna get the small. So we get the large. It's like $40. So we bought the baby formula, and then we bought the baby formula. We bought the water, and then we headed back up the block, and the lady was still standing in front of the Chase Bank. So we had the card, so we knew exactly which one she wanted, which is phenomenal, weird. I don't know how to say that. It's just like she had everything we needed to help her, type of thing. She just didn't have the funds. We had the funds, and you know, she had the need.
Hey, she got it.
How you doing?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so
No problem.
much.
What's your name?
Lindsay.
Joshua.
Joshua.
Yes, Joshua,
God
Elijah,
bless you.
Django.
Elijah, Django. Thank you so much.
No problem.
And
Stay
make sure
safe
I
out
pay
here,
it
okay?
forward, okay?
No problem.
So you guys take care.
You too.
So she thanks us, and then we were thinking like, wow, this could be a scam. She probably gonna sell it to the street. But I'm like, yo, nobody's gonna. Only anybody who has a kid who needs the formula is gonna ask for the formula, right? Like, I'm not gonna ask for baby formula to go resell it. Plus, we're in a pandemic at the moment. This is COVID-19. So yeah, so we give her the baby formula, and then the rest of the day, the pizzas giving out pizza didn't go as well as we thought. I mean, it was still good, but like, our main thing is we didn't want to give to people that we didn't think needed it. And I understand how that sounds, but we wanted to make sure that our help was going to the most needed area.
Thank you, man. That's what I get.
Y'all got more?
Oh man, God is good, man. All the time.
I feel good. I felt really good, man. They really were appreciative. It feels better when they're appreciative of it. So.
We had a lot of leftover pizza. We ended up taking that home back to the crib because the pizza was getting cold. We couldn't no longer give it out, and we didn't want to go to shelters because we needed masks, and food pantries were only taking cold. Food pantries were only taking cold, like canned goods, like cereal, like canned goods type of thing. What I said all of that to say is that I think our purpose that day was strictly to help that woman with the baby formula. Out of everything that we did, giving out all the pizzas, we did give out some. But out of everything that we did, our purpose that day was to help that lady get that baby formula. In terms of purpose, George Floyd, right? Right now there's a pandemic in the country, COVID-19. People are quarantined in their houses. Although it's slowly letting up right now, a new event has happened where where a new event has happened, where protests are happening across the country in response to George Floyd being, killed by cops, killed by white cops. What if, and hear me out, what if, like in terms of purpose, in terms of like your life calling, right? Everybody on this earth has a purpose, right? Whether you're like to be a business owner, whether you be a mom, whether you to be yada yada yada. What if it was George Floyd's purpose to die? What if it was his purpose that day to die, to unite the United States of America against a cause that was lingering for years? For years. Black Lives Matter, right? Like, what if your purpose is to sacrifice yourself for the greater good of everybody? And they talk about that in psychology. Do you kill one person to save 100 kids' lives? Like if they're on a bridge, right? And you only could save, do you save one person and then one person to save 10 people, right? But then you switch up that theory and say, what if that one person is the president of the United States? Well, let's say Barack Obama, because nobody had a problem killing our current president. So say that one person was Barack Obama and the school bus was a bus full of kids, right? Do you kill Barack Obama in order to save the 10 lives? Or do you save the 10 lives because you're saving more lives, or kill Barack Obama, that one person? Well, then you judge that by how much value does that person bring to the world? How much future value could they possibly bring to the world, right? President Barack Obama, he's an influential figure. Let's say this is around the time when he was president, right? So he's the president of the United States, and then there's 10 children who could possibly grow up to be lawyers, doctors, whatever, business owners type of thing. Do you kill that one person to save the 10 lives, now that one person is Barack Obama, or do you kill the 10 lives because they have no purpose now, but their future value is probably more than the president's? Or do you kill the president because his current value is the president of the United States, and then kill the children? So what I say all that to say is, what if George Floyd's life, let's say he would have lived the rest of his life to be a regular person, right? Have kids, grow up, live in the suburbs. Let's say he lived the rest of his life as a regular person, been a dad, a husband, whatever, But him dying, hear me out, him dying was his actual purpose in life, to actually unite the greater good of Black America. It's a thought. And I don't have an answer. It was just something I was thinking about. And I'm tying that in to our giving back to the community video, just because it was our purpose to be there that day to help that woman. I'm convinced of that. We were supposed to be out there giving out pizzas, right? Just to help that one woman in particular. Hey man, I don't know. Listen, I'm not a psychologist. I'm just sharing my thoughts on camera. But hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Just let me know what y'all think in the comments below related to purpose. Like, what could be your purpose in life? But like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Kevin, you came just as I finished the video, man.